Gervonta Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro. Zepeda wants to fight Shakur Stevenson instead of Gervonta Tank Davis because he knows Tank is better. And he views Shakur Stevenson as basically a tune-up to get ready for Tank. Is he right? Is he wrong? Will he get past Shakur Stevenson? Let's talk about what he had to say in this video, man. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video. Catch me live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. I'm also live every Sunday morning with KQKC at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. I ask that you join the channel as a member. Drop super chats and super thanks when you come by the live streams and the videos that we do. And hit me up if you want to debate. Knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email. Let's get it cracking, though. So, this is what Zepeda had to say about Tank and Shakur. He says the best 135-pound fighter is Gervonta Davis. I want to face the best, so I want to see if I'm capable of beating Gervonta Davis. It's definitely a more complicated fight against Gervonta than Shakur because of the different styles. There's different styles for both of them. Against Shakur, I would probably go in and try to attack him a bit more. As opposed to Tank, I would need to watch out for what I'm throwing and not throw the same punches all the time because he's someone that knows and studies. Not only is he good in the attack, but he's also going to counter. He knows exactly when to take those shots and then go for it. So it's definitely going to be difficult. He got more respect for Tank Davis' boxing skills than Shakur Stevenson. And I don't even know why it took him saying that. This was a guy for people to think that he thought that. I see a lot of people surprised. Oh my God. He said Tank is more difficult than Shakur, and Shakur fans tight than a motherfucker. Y'all in the comments right now, probably at the premiere of this video, mad than a motherfucker. Like, man, hell no. Said no, hell no, KO. This nigga Zepeda, bro, he and Shakur gonna cook him. He don't know if Tank is more, how could he say that? It's very simple. It's the same shit that I see, bro. If you're Zepeda and you throw 1,000 punches per round, or 100 punches per round, you can throw 1,000 punches in 10 rounds. What is going to be more complicated to you? What is going to be something that you deem a more difficult style? And by the way, before I get into this, I'm not surprised by these words because of his actions. I was going there, but then I veered off a little bit. Let me bring it back, then I'll go back to what I was talking about the styles or whatever. The reason I'm not surprised that he would say something like this or surprised to hear these comments is because this was a man that's #1 in all the sanctioning bodies. This was a man that could have been the WBA mandatory, the WBC mandatory, the IBF mandatory, and the WBO mandatory. He chose the WBC mandatory for a reason, bro. If you have an ability, if you want to be world champion, and you can be mandatory in 4 different sanctioning bodies, you're going to choose the realistic fight that you think is the more winnable fight next. That's the 2 criteria. Can I realistically get this fight? And am I capable of winning this fight? They chose to go the WBC route. Don't get mad at me. These is Zepeda decisions. Now, Shakur can make him look like a goddamn fool and cook his ass. Which is what I'm sure Shakur Stevenson fans everywhere are picking him and rooting for him to do. I'm just simply saying, what he's saying holds a lot of weight to me, not as a Tank Davis fan, but as a boxing analyst. You got 2 fighters, Shakur Stevenson, Tank Davis. One of them is very defensively sound. The other one is also very defensively sound. But one of them uses his defense as his greatest weapon to make you miss and make you miss some more. And then when he get done making you miss some more, he gonna make you miss again. Head movement, lateral movement, upper body movement. Boy, he moving out this bitch. That's Shakur Stevenson. The other one, very good defense, but boy, that defense turns into some of the most destructive offense that we have in boxing, with the counter-punching ability, the power, the timing, the creativity. And boy, if he make you miss, he looking to make your ass pay, and pay dearly. People do when they fight him, to the tune of 30-0 with 28 wins by way of knockout. and that's Gervonta Tank Davis. So if you're in the middle of that as William Zepeda, and you're a pressure fighter that throws a lot of fucking punches, and you leave yourself open offensively a lot, and you can fight Tank or you can fight Shakur, which one you think he gonna view as the most difficult one to prepare for, the more complicated fight to prepare for? It's gonna be Shakur. Because whether right or wrong, I think he's right in this assumption. Okay? Shakur again can prove us wrong. I think he's right in the assumption that he'll have a whole hell of a lot less to worry about what's coming back at him from Shakur than what he would have to worry about coming back at him from Gervonta Tank Davis. Shakur Stevenson is liable to duck up under his shit, pivot out, and back up some more. Tank Davis is liable to duck up under his shit and throw a right hook and end the fucking fight. See the difference? Shakur Stevenson is liable to roll his shit and take 2 steps back to stay out of range. Tank Davis is liable to roll his shit, counter uppercut, now your ass is asleep. That's what he means by more difficult, more complicated. That's why he said he'll attack Shakur more, because he's letting you know the game plan, whether right or wrong. Whether right or wrong, I don't think it's any secret either, because this is his shot to win. This is who he is as a fighter. He's letting you know, I'm going to attack Shakur more, because he's not worried about what's coming back. I would have to think more with Tank. I would have to be offensive and defensive, because he can attack me at any moment. He's great at that. But if I get overzealous and I miss with some bullshit, or I throw the same punch over and over again, that motherfucker gonna sleep me. He saw Leo Santa Cruz. He saw Mario Barrios. He saw Rolly Romero. He saw Ryan Garcia. I think one of the most underrated things that people don't talk about when discussing one of the best fighters in the world, Gervonta Tank Davis, that all those aforementioned fighters that I just mentioned previously, they all got stopped and put down throwing punches that they were having success with earlier in the fight. Whether it be punches or combinations, they all got put down or knocked out throwing a combination of punches or a single punch that they were having success with earlier in the fight. Ryan Garcia had success with his left hook early in the fight. In the second round, had Tank Davis clinching and grabbing. The ref warning Tank, because I think he buzzed Tank ass a little bit with that left hook. And then come and find out later on in that round, through that same left hook, got knocked across the fucking ring. Later on in that fight, through the same left hook, got hit to the fucking body and quit. Mario Barrios having really good success with the 2-1, throwing the brick hand first, following the jab behind that. He tried that same bitch, got fainted, right hook over the top, bow, right over the top of his jab, got sent flying across the ring. That was the beginning of him getting his ass beat up. Rolly Romero tried to follow in the goddamn footsteps of Mario Barrios. He was having success with the 2-1, throwing his right hand first, jumping in with a nice stiff power jab that he left his feet to throw. That shit looked good in the first and second round. He threw that bitch in the 6th round. Tank did this shit at the same goddamn time. Threw a left hand in between that shit. Rolly Romero fell forward through the motherfucking ropes. Frank Martin was the first 3 rounds, that little brick hand, little throw jab, little brick hand, boy, that shit was looking good, wasn't it? Man, that shit got rolled in the 4th round with a motherfucking uppercut. Hit goddamn Frank Martin all in his sternum. That nigga whole movement, whole game plan changed. You ain't see him sit down on that left hand for about 4 rounds, bro. I say all that to say that's what William Zepeda is talking about, bro. You cannot point to instances of that with Shakur Stevenson. You can point to some good defense. You can point to him stepping on inferior fighters of Jamel Herring, but you can't point to him taking a motherfucker, and he said it himself, I've never fought nobody like Zepeda, somebody that just throws non-stop punches. You haven't seen him take somebody like Zepeda and stop them in their tracks. We've seen Tank do that. There's another puncher, a 4th division champion. I don't think he's as powerful as Zepeda, but his volume is every bit as good as William Zepeda. And he tries to bury you in a barrage of punches. His name is Leo Santa Cruz. He was fucking, come on, Tank. Come on, Tank. Come on, Tank. He was doing all that shit, boy. Come on, Tank. I got 500 punches this round. Come on, Tank. Nigga Tank said, bop, bop, bow. Nigga, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. And that's what William Zepeda is worried about, bro. He has to worry about Shakur making him throw less and evading his punches. He don't have to worry about the power of Shakur Stevenson. And I know Shakur fans get mad, but that's just the fact of the matter. That's really good analysis, And that shows a good IQ. He's comparing a fighter with a 90-something% knockout ratio to a fighter with a 50% knockout ratio. Bro, I'm gonna attack him more. He's gonna have to basically, bro, in a nutshell, the nigga's letting you know he already respect Tank Davis. He ain't gonna respect Shakur. He's letting you know off rip, I think Tank is the best. That's a complicated fight because I gotta respect that shit. Because at any moment, if I get out of line, that motherfucker gonna punish me. Shakur Stevenson, I ain't respecting shit. He gonna have to make me respect him. I'm attacking him. Basically, I'm fighting how I'm fighting. You got to show me you can get me the fuck up off you, bro. You got to show me you can get me the fuck up off you. Is he right? Is he wrong? I don't know. I don't know. Is this a good gamble to make the Tank fight bigger? To make his name bigger? To make him a huge star? To make that a mega fight between Tank and get as much money as he possibly can? Yeah, it's a gamble, bro. And it could be a gamble that fucking backfires because Shakur could cook him. That's what Shakur fans say. They say he gonna cook him and shit. I got that as a toss-up fight. I'm standing on that shit, bro. That's a toss-up fight, and I'm leaning Zepeda. I've been telling y'all that. It's not an official pick of mine just yet, but I'm leaning that way, bro. Shakur gonna have to show me, too, that he can get Zepeda respect, that he can do that shit for 12 rounds, and that he can throw enough and keep Zepeda from working enough to win rounds off of activity, bro. Without making it look like he's running around the goddamn ring. He gonna have to show me. He gonna have to show me, bro. But let me know what y'all think. Do y'all agree or disagree with Williams Zepeda? Of course I agree because I think Tank is the best in the division too. One of the best in the world. And I think he's a far more complicated fight for anybody than Shakur Stevenson is because I just view him as a better fighter than Shakur Stevenson. And I think the thing that Zepeda is looking at as a pressure fighter that comes forward that throws a bunch of punches is he would have to worry about what Tank Davis is coming with way more than what he would have to worry about with what Shakur Stevenson is coming with. A perfectly timed left hand from Tank Davis stops you in your tracks and puts you to sleep. A perfectly timed left hand from Shakur Stevenson gets your attention a little bit, but don't stop you from coming until proven otherwise. You talking about a 50% knockout ratio and the guy that's only got one stoppage up at 135 pounds. He ain't been cracking the same at 135. Give a fuck what y'all say. It is what it is. Artem looked like he took Shakur shots way better than motherfucking he took Frank Martin shots. Whatever, bro. You can get mad. You can say Shakur beat him worse. I agree. Shakur had a much more one-sided fight against Artem than Frank Martin. All I know is that when Frank Martin caught Artem, his shit looked like it hurt way worse than what Shakur did to him. Artem reacted to Frank Martin's punches way differently than he reacted to Shakur shit. Don't get mad at me. It just is what it is. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment below, smash like, sub up. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace. Gervonta Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson live and hang. He know